So today, guys, we're going to do something a little bit different. This workout today is not going to really do much for your actual breath holding ability. So we're not really going to be like training the body itself. This is going to be more of a mental training and more of a training of perception. So what we're going to do today is do many different styles of breath hold in a circuit. And we're going to go around and do it a few times. And it's going to be more or less designed to make you feel uncomfortable. And the goal is to always try to, I suppose, be as comfortable as you can in the moment and to not necessarily embrace discomfort, because I don't believe that's the best way to look at things or frame things, or even the best way to be going into it. I don't want to ever really be braced for or be able to embrace discomfort, but just to see how long you can be genuinely comfortable in a situation where everything's always in flux. Because that's also something that you're really going to have to be prepared for in bigger dives. The other thing is that how often do you really get a chance to do big dives, right? Like how often are we really going out there and doing maxes in the pool or maxes at depth? And when you do those maxes, those dives, they feel really different than all the training dives you do and all the shallower dives you do or all the shorter swims that you do. And so a lot of the time we get freaked out by the sudden shift in sensation, going for longer, getting hypoxic, or having bigger, heavier contractions and more CO2, or any number of things, equalizing deeper. And so I just kind of want to do a breath holding round robin where we're experiencing different sensations and just being sweet with them for as long as we can. And then when you're not sweet with them, that's it, just stop.
Cool.
Sound fun?
That makes sense.
Later on in the week, we've got two tables, two of this, our kind of, I suppose they're like our benchmarks, two tables now, the standard interval ones, which I'd like you guys to be able to sort of do some consistent sub-maxes. So a sub-max is a term we're probably going to start using more frequently now. Do you guys know what I mean when I say sub-max, or is it? So it just means often we'll talk about doing a max effort or a max performance. A sub-max is a sub-maximal performance. So anything that's an 80 or a 90% of your PB. So if your PB were 5 odd minutes in static, then a sub-max is going to be anything from 4 to 4.5, roughly something like that. It's something when you're doing sub-maxes, you don't want to go to the max. The point is to not actually hit the max. You get really good training out of doing many sub-maxes, or even doing one sub-max is good training. So that's what we're going to be aiming for on Wednesday and Friday, basically doing some consistent static sub-maxes. Yay. So today is just all about sensation. So I was going to write it on the board, but you're not going to be able to see it because I have shitty old whiteboard markers. But we're going to start by doing a 2-minute interval of apnea squats. So, yeah. So the heart rate should really go up. Sorry?
Did anybody try the squat challenge?
No, it's not. The squatting isn't the squatting isn't anything. It's just to do a breath hold that's going to get your heart rate really, really high, and it's going to get your legs sore. Because then that would be your legs getting sore is also something that I kind of want to simulate with some of the other holds we're doing. Because on a big dive or a big dynamic, you're going to get lots of lactate in the legs anyway. So it's nice to be able to hold the breath while the legs are kind of burning and to be okay with that. So 2-minute interval of the squatting. So obviously, stop whenever you want, then the recovery is for the remaining 2 minutes. Then a 2-minute interval of an FRC static. And then we sorry?
I was just giggling to myself.
Oh. And then we're going to go to a 3-minute interval of a full lung static. And we're just going to go around and do those 3 things. I was thinking that we'd do 3 or 4 rounds. What do you guys want to do? 3 or 4 of them?
Adam.
Yeah.
Is there an alternative to squats?
Oh, of course. Anything.
Right. I might just do high knee raises or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Knee raises or lunges. Is it the squatting down? Like, is it a long thing or?
I just have a knee injury, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then just don't put any weight on it. Just knee raises. Sachin, you could even do push-ups.
Okay. Push-ups, perfect.
Be fine too. You'll be training free immersion and no fins. These guys will be training constant weight. Let's do 4. Let's do 4 rounds because they're short breath holds, and doing 4 of them will give you time to, I suppose, become more accustomed to how it all feels towards the end as well. So, but just keep in mind that the goal in this workout today, it's not to do big breath holds. It's just to find comfort with the different sensations and to be okay with it and to be like, I'm feeling something new, but new isn't necessarily bad.
Cool.
All right. Well, given that we're not going to do any huge breath holds or anything, we're probably not going to be going for very long with contractions. We're going to skip over our breathing, but we will do some stomach vacuums. So let's just do 4 good stomach vacuums. This first one on the passive exhale. Next one on the forced exhale. Third one, the forced exhale on the downward massage. Third one, upward massage for not pulling out. On Wednesday, I'm going to show you how to do the Bandha roll, which is the
Ooh.
how to roll.
Hold on, Adam.
It's not as hard as you'd think, and there are ways you can kind of cheat it. But we'll do that on Wednesday because then we'll start to incorporate that in. I really like the Bandha roll as a warm up because it basically just there you go, Jeff. There you go.
Nice.
It runs the whole muscle along and it warms up really nicely. Cool.
I've been able to do that since I was like 3.
So wait, say that again?
I've been able to do that since I was like 3 years old.
Yeah, it's really funny. So I'd always been able to do that, but I'd never been able to roll it from side to side. And I learned that when I started freediving. And it's really, if you can do the middle one, you can do the roll straight away. I'll save it to Wednesday. I was going to just do it then. I'll save it.
Sorry, I got excited. I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, let's get started. On the first one, when we're doing apnea squats, be careful not to take in like too deep a breath and get lightheaded or anything like that. Keep in mind that you're going to be like squatting down. So you're going to be increasing the pressure in the lungs, quite a bit. So don't take too full a breath. Probably not a good one to pack on. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Are we ready? So do the breathe up. Can you treat it kind of like an apnea walk? How you sort of like breathe up, maybe sitting down, and then when the time starts, we'll get up. So 2 minutes squatting, 2 minutes, and when I say 2 minutes, I mean interval. 2 minute interval squatting, 2 minute interval FRC static, and then 3 minute interval full lung static, and then squatting again straight into it.
So this is like one breath and as many squats, and then another breath and as many squats, and then.
No. When you start breathing, you're done.
Okay.
So one breath, as many squats as you can. And when you start breathing, you wait for the next 2 minutes, and then we'll do the FRC static. With the squats, it is best to go slow.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take 2 minutes to breathe. And when I say squats, like push-ups. All right, so that's 2 minutes. Just relax and breathe. If you want to purge for the beginning, feel free to purge. When we do that, when we hit 30 seconds. Minute 30. That was Alessandro. All right, just relaxing. One minute left. Thirty seconds. $20. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2 minutes have begun. Nice and slow. Forget about all the principles of that usually apply to apnea walks. How you just try to do everything really slow and only activate the muscles that need to be activated. Do it in the same way for the squats. Doing well, guys. We just hit 30 seconds. All about sensations, being okay with new, different, and constantly changing breath holding sensations. It's 45 seconds. Good. That's 1 minute. Good stuff. All right, and when you're ready, lay straight down on the floor or wherever you're going to hold your breath, because the next two will be static breath holds. It's minute 15. Good. That's a minute 30. So 30 seconds to breathe. It's 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and FRC static. Passively exhaling, letting whatever air wants to rush out on its own, rush out, and then stopping. Not forcing any air, all passive. And Jeff has to poo. Good. It's been 30 seconds. Being okay with different, constantly changing 45 seconds sensations. That's all we're doing here. Not going for records. We're just trying to develop comfort where there wasn't comfort before. That's 1 minute. Good. It's 120. Next one's going to be a full lung static. 130 now, so 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full breath. Good. We might have a lot more CO2 in the body, we might not. We might feel some heaviness or some tingling or some burning in the legs, or maybe we don't. We might be starting this breath hold with a much higher heart rate than usual. Maybe we had a chance to get it down. Whatever's going on, just be okay with the feeling. Good. It's been 1 minute. It's been 1:30. 1:30 to breathe before the next one. Next one is going to be squatting again, or push-ups. Good, that's 2 minutes now, so 1 minute to breathe. All right. $30 until we apnea squat. $20. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are standing. And we are squatting. Good stuff, guys. And over 30 seconds already. Trying to be more comfortable on this round than we were on the last round. 45 seconds now. That's 1 minute. Good stuff, guys. It's 1:15. 45 seconds now. RC static. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking that full breath, you let it go passively. Whatever wants to rush out on its own. And then we hold. And just relax. And there's a really good chance that you are not going to be feeling super comfortable right now. That you might feel like your heart is really racing, and that you might feel like your lungs might feel hot. You might have contractions already. It's been 30 seconds. And it's all about just being okay with whatever different or new feelings you're experiencing. That's it. Not about the time. Time doesn't matter. It's been 45 seconds. It's been 1 minute. This gives us 1 minute to breathe before our next one. Good stuff. That's 1 minute 30 now. 1 minute 30, so 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 2, 1. And begin full breath. And this breath hold should feel more familiar, more relaxing. Should have that nice, comforting feeling of fullness in the lungs. Maybe the legs are burning a little bit, or the arms. Maybe they're tingling, maybe they're warm from the movement. Whatever it is that we're feeling, just try to accept it. Just accept it as a feeling without trying to classify it as something bad or different or weird necessarily. It's just another sensation. That's been 1 minute now. Good stuff. Very nice. It's 1 minute 30. 1:45. Embracing new feelings. Just reached 2 minutes, giving us 1 minute to breathe before our apnea, squatting, or push-ups. So we're halfway through the workout now. We've got 2 more rounds. You might start to feel your face getting more and more flush with blood as we go through, which is obviously normal for the kind of work that we're doing. All right, it's 30 seconds now. $20. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we begin. Standing slowly. You don't want to get dizzy or lightheaded. And then we squat. Or we push up. Good. Almost hit 1 minute now. Going for quite some time. Good, guys. That's 1 minute. Good work. Good work. 1:15. I know I'm calling out times, but let's all try not to be focused on the time. Feeling of your body. Don't wait for any times to be called or anything like that. 30 seconds. Every now and again, when I get the feeling people are waiting for me to call the time, I just don't call the time. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Getting ready for that FRC static breath hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just letting it all go. And hold. And just be okay with all the feelings that are going on in your body. You can observe them and pay attention to them. Just try not to categorize them or give them a class. It's been 30 seconds. It's been 45 seconds. It's been 1 minute. It's been 1:15. It's been 1:30. There's 30 seconds left. We're doing a full lung breath hold. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we begin. It's been 1 minute. Good stuff, guys. 1:15. It's 1:30. It's 1:45. Getting ready for our last round of apnea squats or push-ups. That's 2 minutes. Good. Good work. We're now at 2 minutes 30, so we have 30 seconds until the next one. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go. Last round of apnea squats or push-ups. It's been 45 seconds, guys. Good work. Beautiful. That's 1 minute now. Good. Good work. Remember, guys, it's not about the time, it's about the feeling, it's about the comfort. It's 1:15. Good, that's 1:30. Good. 20 seconds. FRC breath hold. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we begin. That's 30 seconds. Once again, not about time, about adapting, feeling out new sensations. 45 seconds. It's 1 minute. We have 1 minute before the last full lung breath hold. And after that, Michael's going to tell us some juicy gossip about Justin Bieber. It's been 1 minute, 20 seconds. It's been 1:30, so we have 30 seconds left. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we begin. Full lungs. Had a lot of lactate build up in our body. We've got a lot of CO2 in our body. We've been moving around a lot. It's very normal to expect that the sensations of this breath hold won't be entirely comfortable, won't be entirely normal. So we're just going to try our very best to normalize them. And try our very best just to embrace all the feelings and treat every different sensation just as a sensation and categorize it as good or bad or different. Just observe it and move on, and observe something else, and then move on, and observe something else, and move on. It's been 1 minute now. It's 1:15. It's 1:30. It's 1:45. That's 2 minutes now. $2.15. 2:30. 2:45. And everybody breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3 minutes. Good stuff. Woohoo! How'd you like that?
Tingly.
What are our thoughts and feelings?
Have to be very nice to myself in the morning. I've accepted that this is not a time where I come out of the gate amazing and do great things. This is
Totally. Totally. You can save your big breath holds for Wednesdays. Did you guys, the sensations I was describing as you're going through it, were you feeling those? What were you feeling? Like, was it pretty comfortable? Was it weird? Was it all right? Did you find yourself making peace with the situation?
For me, it was not very comfortable. It reminded me of when I did my 100 dynamic, and the tingly, horrible feeling in the legs. Although I really liked that you said that we're not trying to quantify if they're good or bad or anything like that.
Totally.
That's something I really need to work on.
Yes, it's been a big thing for me, like on my journey, is that I get new feelings. I'm like, oh, that's new, that's bad, that's different. Oh, I don't like it. As opposed to just being like, that's just a thing. I'm sure it's just like all the other things.
Yeah, totally. Actually, I found that really helpful for this exercise of, okay, I'm not quantifying this as bad or as tingly or as anything. It's just another thing in a long list of things that is happening to my body, and I'm just going to let it happen.
Exactly. Good work. Oh, good.
I need to work on that. That FRC especially was hard.
Yeah, especially after doing those push-ups and all those squats, that's hard. It was meant to be hard. It was meant to make you uncomfortable. What about our black screens? What's going on in Black Screen Town? Simon, Marie, Alessandro.
Good morning.
Hello.
The tip of the day for me was to move on. If you have a feeling, then move on. Just not stay with it and feel and feel and feel, and it gets worse and worse and worse, but just recognize it, feel it, and move to maybe feel how the legs feel or the arms feel.
Perfect.
Did 20 seconds on the last breath.
Nice. Very nice. I mean, that's the lesson, really. You know what I mean? Like this, I feel like what we ever do is hold our breath and hold our breath and hold our breath. We like, there's like, okay, let me phrase it like this. What we're doing here is working on our breath holding skill. Does that make sense? Because there are skills in breath holds. We're not working, this was not us working on our ability. This was like if we did like a technique session, bifins or whatever. We were working on our skills. This is one of the skills that we have. It's like the ability to feel different sensations and not be afraid by them, the ability to like let go of control and things like that. These are our breath holding skills.
It's a very mental skill versus like
very much.
And I mean, that's all part of freediving. Like we've been talking about a lot in the courses that I've been teaching, that like 90% of freediving is in your head. And if you can't get your mind right, you're not going to have a great time. So yeah, I really like what you're saying about this being a skill that we're training rather than it just being another thing that we're doing.
Exactly, because otherwise you get caught in this loop, which is just oh, you know, I've got to train my CO2 tolerance, got to train my hypoxic threshold, you know, and then I'll get better and better and better. And it doesn't always happen. You don't always get better and better and better because you're missing other things. How'd you go, Marie?
Well, I didn't feel any tingling in my feet, probably because I only, got up to 1 minute in everything.
That's okay.
except my my second FRC was actually less than 30 seconds,
Yeah.
and I couldn't do it. And so I mean, I feel it's really interesting how many different type of exercises you come up with. So it makes it really interesting, and you know, it works because you know we get to do so much, so it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I said this last week. Like I've been purposely creating a lot of variety, but the variety will lessen now. As in, like, you know, for example, we're gonna do a lot more like foundational work and like building upon the same exercises because that's how we're also gonna make like big gains. But like things like this always have to be thrown in because otherwise, like I was saying before, all you ever do is work on your CO2 tolerance, work on your hypoxic threshold, and hold your breath for long periods of time. And yeah, you miss things, you miss parts of the foundation. But I'm glad you've been enjoying the variety, but the variety stop, but it will lessen slightly.
Well, it's a lot.
Yeah, good. The other thing is, like, if all we ever did was like you'd turn up and say, "All right, guys, get ready and hold your breath." Woo, like you'd get bored. You know, I get bored. I get bored in training. You know, I go to the pool every day and I just make shit up half the time. And I'm going to do this today because otherwise I'm going to go insane.
Well, that's what I'm enjoying, because if I wouldn't have been, you know, coming to your classes, I would have probably have been just doing that, holding my breath, and that's it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Lovely. So I have acquired a tent.
Ooh.
And in about 2 months' time, I will be living in that tent and traveling around Australia for about 6 months.
Hey.
I will never be able to do it again in this way. Yay, thank you, I'm very excited. But I'm still this is all going to, I was thinking about the live streams and what, like, is it still going to be maintainable? And the answer is yes. I think that in the worst case scenario, I'll move down from 3 live streams a week to 2 live streams because that'll be something I'll be able to manage consistently even while I'm on the move rather than 3. But regardless, that's for months away anyway. That's not happening for a few months. I just thought I'd tell you because I was excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're pretty happy with your tent then?
Sorry?
You're pretty happy with your tent then?
Very happy with my tent. It's a big tent. Big, like really. But you know, I thought if we're going to be in it for a long time, I may as well get, you know, something too big rather than too small.
Mm.
Is it like pop-up, semi-mobile, or do you have the full assembly?
These are all fantastic questions, Jeff, which I will tell you all about when it arrives. To do.
You could do a live unboxing stream where you put the tent.
Yeah, I really want to see that.
You want to see the
Well,
live unboxing of the tent?
With a cylinder nearby, so every time you curse, trying to assemble it.
You want to do that? We can do that. I think it's both, Jeff. I think it's a pop-up. Like one half of it is a pop-up, and it has a canopy that's like another room. That makes sense. And then you can, but that's like you have to assemble that part. So apparently, the sleeping area, which is the pop-up part, you can assemble it in like 30 seconds. Is what they claim. And then the rest of it has to be set up. So see how we go.
So that's what you Australians call a tent. I get it now.
What? Oh, get out of it. Yeah. What? Tell me about your tent, Jeff.
They come with poles. They're made of canvas. You put them on the ground. There's no wheels on them.
Wheels?
There's no wheels.
But yes, my tent has poles. It's also made of canvas.
Oh, okay.
It goes on the ground.
I thought it was a tow behind. You sounded like you were talking about.
Oh, okay. No, because we're gonna take our boat so we can dive everywhere. So we'll be towing the boat and then sleeping in the tent. So yeah.
Should get a Morgan sailboat.
No, because
Yep.
sailing is A, hard, B, I'm not good at it, and C, very expensive.
The Morgan's a keelless sailboat, so it travels with trailers and
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like a
yeah. My grandparents are like nomads. They friggin'
Cool.
they trailered a Morgan around like an RV and
yeah,
slept in
very
it.
cool. I would do that, but I think like with what I kind of have in mind, it'll be much easier without like with the powerboat to like go out and have little adventures here and there. Also, like I always got to keep Ellie in mind because it means we can zip out on the boat. She's comfortable. It's got like a little cabin in there and everything. Whereas that thing will be very wild and rough and lots of weather in the face.
Mm.
But yeah, anyway, that's my exciting news. I'm pretty excited.
Where will you
That's
travel?
really exciting.
Yeah. Sorry, Sachin?
Where are you gonna travel?
I think we're going to go north. So we're going to go from Sydney up to Cairns, like slowly over a month or two. And then we're going to cross over the north side, across the Northern Territory, and then back, the other side of Western Australia, and just do the loop of the coastline.
Very cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the gist. I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty keen. I said yeah. I just said I'm pretty cool. I meant to say I'm
You are pretty cool, Adam.
It's pretty cool. I will see you all on Wednesday.
Cool.
And we'll
Sounds
do
good.
some stomach rolling, some banda rolling.
Thank you.
Cool.
Pleasure, guys. All right, have a fantastic day and be well
Awesome.
and sleep well, Jeff.
I'm up for today.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
I'm going to
Boy.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll
I
catch you very
this
soon.
hour on my days off.
What? What's that?
What
I
did you
missed
say,
it.
This
Jeff?
is routine now. I wake up at this hour.
Really? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
more power to you, man. More power to you. I woke up this morning at 9:30 because that's the time that Ellie woke up. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm taking this sleep in. I have no idea why she 9:30, but I was just singing in my head. All right. I'll catch you later, guys.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later.